What is up, guys? You got Not the Worst here, bringing you this week's patch notes recap for Black Desert Online. We're looking at April 8th. We've got some new events coming up. We got a new grind zone that is out, so let's take a look at what's going on. First up, we got the Refer a Friend promotion. You can give out your referral ID code that's in it, and for each friend that you invite, you can see in the chart here, you're going to get first one, Memory Frags, then Valk's Cry, then Cronstones, then Advice of Valk's 50, and for every invite up to 100 total after that, you'll get a Shikatu rarity box for referring them, and then the items they'll get for playing the game. Reaching level 50, an enhancement help kit 2, they'll get 100 gold bars at reaching 200 hours of playtime. Hitting level 55, pure magical blackstones times 20. Hitting 500 hours, they'll get an Advice of Valk's 30, and reaching level 56 will be 50% discount coupon to be used on anything. Players that use referral ID count towards their total referrals. Those that buy a Game Pass will contribute towards your rewards unlocking. I probably recommend what you don't want to do is make a whole bunch of accounts and refer yourself. So just throwing that one out there. Don't do that. Mystical Ellie's Water Festival is back. Let's go ahead and get that tab opened up here. I don't see any koi fishing for this one, at least not yet. Maybe we'll have that coming up later, or maybe it's not coming around this time. We'll have to wait and see. First up, we've got Ellie's Water Festival events. You can visit Termian Beach, accept a quest during the period, and complete the quest lines to get some rewards in the table below. Water balloons for the water balloon thing. If you're new to BDO, then you maybe haven't seen this type of event before, but we've had it several times in the past. There is one that also has a 30-minute item drop rate scroll in there as well, some cronstones and whatnot. Event daily quests are available once per day per family, and then of course reset at server reset. You can take soaked timber squares and trade them out for bobble matchlocks, which then can be used to blow up the splashy water balloon, which will reset each hour after it's popped. And when you do pop it alongside everybody else shooting it, you get a chance to loot these items here. 10 to 30 Kaffir stone, not bad at all for that. Some free stuff. Traces of a Festival. Again, we've had this one before. These are going to drop through gathering, fishing, or just killing stuff. It's good for leveling up your health XP if you haven't done that already. I actually have a few hundred of these still stacked up from last time. And you're also going to get some for playtime just being logged in at 60 minutes as well. Then we've also got NPC Harrow has some quests for you for contribution XP, and then the Elephant Fountain, which I believe we've also seen before. We have an uninvited guests event as well. You're going to accept this quest from a villager and NPC during the event period, and you'll get 2 Kaffir stone, 2 memory fragments, and this rock tree stoneback crab fragment for completing the quest. You want to stack those up because you can then exchange them. You can see in the number here with Bioneer and Olvia for 14 of them, which means doing it, since it's a daily, 14 times. You can actually get a Vel reward bundle, which is pretty dope. There's also a Kaffir stone bundle for 10 of them, but I think you're going to want to roll the dice on that Vel and see if you can get Vel's heart out of that. Flower Boat for turning in some quests as well on that, and that is the Water Festival from there. Golden Goose, we've also seen this one before. There are some new things in it too. You're going to talk to Clorin in Florin. He's going to give you got to go finagle this egg off this goose that kind of dumps him around the place. And then go turn him in, and he's going to give you Flondor Golden Goose Egg for it. You open it up, and you can get some loot from it there. Now, new items that we see here, we've got Life Flondor Goose Egg. I think that one's been before, but then we also have Star Pattern, Raindrop, Rainbow, and Flondor. The Flondor one is going to give you 300% combat XP and 100% skill XP. If you're looking for horse mats, then you want to go with the Rainbow one. It's going to give you all of these: 2 Rumbling Earth Shard, 2 Swaying Wind Shard, 1 Rainbow Gem Fruit, 1 Ferocious Beast Pouch, and 1 Breezy Conch Seaweed. The Raindrop one's going to give you some enhancement materials: 2 Hards, 2 Sharps, and then 10 total Blackstones. Kaffir Stones, 3 to 4 of them out of the Star Pattern one. And that's it. Then you've also got basket, chandelier, pot, and decor from the Life Flondor Goose Egg, if that's your cup of tea. For staying logged in for some amount of time, you're going to be able to get 20 Blackstones along with contribution going with that. And then at 60 minutes, contribution 50 and 2 Hards or 2 Sharps. Oh, okay. It's Blackstone weapon or armor, not both. Gotcha. Then we've got 5 Cronstones at 90 minutes, an Artisan Memory at 120, and 2 Golden Seal of Panto at 180. So it looks like we'll be getting some Shikatu boxes over time. Especially if you have some of those left over, which I think I actually have 9, so I should be able to get one right away, which is pretty cool. We just covered the Spring Playtime Challenge. Let's go ahead. Rewards went out for Shift in the Dark Rift titles, and the Save the Wildlife rewards also went out. Now, content, we have the new Dawn Earring and Dawn's Resentment, and this is for the new zone in the Abandoned Monastery, so let's kind of take a look at this. It's a new item. Dawn Earring's been added. You can obtain Dawn Earring by combining the new item Dawn's Resentment. It is Dawn's Resentment and Earring are obtained from Calpheon Shadow Knights blessed by Zarka of the Abandoned Monastery at a low chance. You place the Resentment at the center of your inventory, Mark of Shadow above and below Dawn's Resentment, and Shrine Guardian token on the sides of Dawn Resentment to obtain the Dawn Earring. Now, if you take a look at the stats, it is 3 AP lower at all levels here than a Tungrad, so you've got 12 AP versus 15 at a Tet Tungrad. However, the accuracy on a Tet Tungrad is 10, I believe, and this is 34 with also 70 stamina increase, which is nice, but this accuracy thing is what makes these pretty solid choice for combating evasion builds, at least to some extent. These actually have more accuracy than a red coral earring, so if you had a build where you're running a single Tet red coral earring just to hit extra accuracy stats there, this is a better alternative, as I believe you have 2 more AP, and I can't remember Tet red coral, I think might be 30 accuracy. It might be a little less than that too, but these have more accuracy than red coral earrings and more AP as well, so it's a direct upgrade over those if you're looking to pick up some extra accuracy, or maybe even use it as an alternative and swap between 2 earrings. Calpheon Shadow Knights of Abandoned Monastery have become stronger due to Zarka's power. The recommended AP for this zone is 280. Monsters become stronger and have the title of Blessed by Zarka. When you defeat these monsters, up to 2 players can obtain their rewards and obtain Dawn Earring at a low chance. New monsters of Abandoned Monastery and the existing monsters share the same knowledge. When you gather 5 Dawn Grudges, which are generated by defeating the monsters in the monastery, a message will be displayed in the relevant server, and Spectre of Belmorn will appear. It'll take between 2 to 10 minutes for the Dawn's Grudge to be materialized into Belmorn. The generated Dawn's Grudge will not disappear after a certain amount of time passes. No Dawn's Grudge will be generated while Spectre of Belmorn is present, and you have to be careful because he will apply death penalty if you die to him. Not like Rift bosses. So this is pretty cool. We have a duo grind spot now in BDO, which is pretty awesome. So if you got a buddy and you got some high-end gear, as it's 280 zone, you can hit this place up and both get loot for it, which is really awesome. I haven't really seen anything like that with just 2 people, or at least specified that way, short of like taking 2 people to Gyphon Rossio or Miramok, something like that. So this will be pretty cool, and maybe a little change of pace. You can actually hang out with a friend and do something. Just the gear requirement is obviously very, very high for most players. Aside from that, we've got increase the chance you will obtain Brilliant Rock Salt Ingot or Brilliant Pearl Shard at Invernon Island or Marca Island. You can now remote collect Guild Mount by selecting the Guild Mount location in the world map. Fix an issue with karma decrease when collecting a guild mount. It used to take away 200,000 karma for some reason. And also fix an issue where you couldn't install barricades for each conquest node level after installing an indomitable flag. Optimize the following notification UI that pops in the top right of your screen. You got better gear, the weight limit and durability is below 10. Mounts added cabin skill for the Furia Carrick, and notification message for Exchange Horse was changed. And now let's get into the class changes. If you need to check out each of the charts and damage breakdowns, come check out the patch notes. There's a link to them in the description if you don't have them pulled up already. There's a lot of these, so I want to focus on the bigger changes, not necessarily read through the charts of it, just so that we don't drag this out longer than it needs to be. So Witch and Wizard both, we removed the dispersed damage effect, which would be applied on certain main weapon succession and awakening skills, added to the description of those so that it tells you that. Extra hit range and the first hit range of Prime Earth Arrow will now be the same. Magic Arrow 1 and 2 damage was adjusted, previously at 790 at 2 to 612 now, so a little bit of a decrease there. Warrior, in the case of Warrior, we've increased the damage of Reckless Blow and improved the action of Head Chase. Though the damage of Reckless Blow itself has decreased, its number of hits has increased, and therefore you'll now be able to clearly perceive the damage you're causing after charging. For Head Chase, we removed the combo, which only certain players used to use, the canceling combo whereby you press Q during Head Chase, and improved the skill action so that the skill can be activated more smoothly without necessarily having to employ the removed combo. Reckless Blow damage was also changed after charging from 1930 down to 1420. 8 hits in the before, same damage, but 4 hits on that. Flow Ankle Breaks critical hit rate adjustment effect will now also be applied in PvP. You can no longer use evasion when your character's weight is over 125%, and remove the dispersed damage effect, which would be applied on certain succession and main weapon skills. Ranger, in the case of Ranger, we have equally focused on the efficiency of her awakening skills. We've expanded their efficiency by adjusting the cooldown of the skills that used to be comparatively long. We've changed the air smash effect of Flow Disillusion to down smash effect, creating the possibility of combo and therefore allowing the use of down smash effect of Flow Rooting and other skills. We're continuously investigating to improve the combo and the efficiency of Ranger's awakening skills. Change Flow Disillusion's air smash to down, we got that already. Regeneration's cooldown decreased from 25 seconds to 18 seconds. Accuracy rate on it was increased increased from 5 to 10%, and the cooldown Nature's Tremble at level 3 was reduced from 21 seconds down to 19. You can now use Flow Rooting in a combo by pressing LMB after using Vine Knot. Also removed the Disperse damage effect that was previously applied and notified in the description as well. Sork, you can now use Violation in a combo after using Flow Rushing Crow more smoothly. Increase Turnback Slash and Violation's accuracy rates as follows. Turnback Slash, previously 5% at max, now is 10%, and Violation had none and is now 15%. And then it changed to an icon there. A couple of issue fixes, Tamer and Zerker there, and then now specific Witch, not the Witch and Wizard category, which is characterized by her ability to quickly cast a skill when using this skill in a combo after Magical Evasion while in Succession mode. So we've tried to highlight more than before the peculiarity of Magical Evasion, which works as a fundamental skill for surviving and comboing skills. Now your character will momentarily disappear from sight when using Magical Evasion. Counterpoint there, Wizard. In the case of Wizard, we've received many opinions pointing out the inconvenience of having no skill that would allow transitioning from main weapon to Awakening mode. Hence, we've enabled the transitioning from main to Awakening mode by using Hellfire and improved the combos that are activated after using Water Sphere or Flow Aqua Bomb. Additionally, you can now use Evasion or Teleport while using a skill. We hope the uniqueness and the charm of both Wizard and Witch become clearer, and we'll keep investigating the many ways to achieve this. Maywa, in the case of Maywa, we've fixed the attack range of some of her Awakening skills and tried to increase the efficiency as well. Some of Maywa's Awakening skills consist of moving forward to attack, and we've adjusted the attack range of these skills to be broader for better ease of use. You'll now be able to combo with Sleet Steps during charging of Petal Doom. Move the attack range of Petal Drill and Petal Bloom to the front. Attack range of Flow December will now be the same as that of Petal Drill. You can now activate Petal Bloom instantly without charging during General Apricot. You can now maintain Petal Bloom's charging mode for a certain period of time. You can now use Sleet Steps when Petal Bloom is done charging, which it said. You can now attack instantly without charging when using Sleet Steps. Petal Drill will now be activated more smoothly when chasing while in Awakening mode. Change PvE damage of Petal Drill below, a little bit of a buff here at Petal Drill 3. We had an 844% before, it's now 1106. And the PvE damage on Frost Pillars went from 1272 up to 1526. Now we've got Ninja. For Ninja, we've focused on the convenience to defeat monsters and improvement in speed. Accordingly, we've increased the damage of certain skills, refined the connection between skills, and made a change so that Drastic Measure becomes stronger when in Asura mode. Increased PV damage of Sura Chaos Spree is below, with 628%. With 15 hits, it's now 12 hits at 754, and an additional 3 at 879. You can now combo in Ghost Step, Ninja Step, Murderous Intent, Serpent Ascension, and Flow Execution during Sura Chaos Spree, sorry. You can now use Flow Execution during Serpent Ascension and increase the PvE damage of Vacuum Slash, previously 684, it is now 889%. Drastic Measure used during Asura will not require charging and will be used instantly. The charge damage and Super Armor applied when used as above. Sudden Decapitation used in normal stance will trigger second and third hits faster than before. And you can now use Murderous Intent by holding W after Ninja Step. Now we've got Dark Knight here. We've equally focused on her Awakening. First of all, we've made changes so that Airstrike could activate the same effect when in Succession and in Awakening modes. The bound effect that was used to be applied on extra hits when using main weapon Airstrike will now be triggered only when the floating effect of the first hit has not been applied. Other than this, we've considered your opinions and made improvements that would allow you to use skills such as Grip of Grudge, Cluster of Despair, Trap of Vidir, etc., which were not used as frequently as the other skills in a more varied situation. They said etc., however, those are the 3 skills they actually adjusted, so it's not like there were more than that. Airstrike we got, so now you don't have to flip your camera in Awakening if you're still using Awakening on DK, so that's nice, and also probably should have happened like years ago. We got Bound, we don't need to read that again. Attack time and combo action after Trap of Vidir will now be faster than before. Cluster of Despair used after the following skills will now be comboed faster than before. Twilight Dash, Spirit Hunt, Smoky Haze, and Trap of Vidir. Max hit range and skill trigger speed were increased for Grip of Grudge as well. I don't see that making it get used, but what do I know? Striker, this one has a lot. We've tried to improve the actions involved in a Succession, which were not fast enough. Discharge Energy will now be triggered more smoothly when connecting Crimson Fang and Flow Bombardment, so you'll be able to choose freely between the 2 options that Crimson Fang combo provides, depending on that situation. Also, your attack will now hit the target you've aimed at when using Prime Wolf's Fang. We're always studying and testing the game in order to make it better. Based on your opinions, we will do our best to bring a result that would satisfy all our players. LMB plus RMB after Flash Step will now trigger Roaring Tiger. You can now combo the following skills into Mass Destruction and Silent Step before Discharge Energy hits. These are Succession skills: Ankle Hook, Martial, Deva, Flow, Savage Fang, Combo Final Blow, Flow Bombardment, and Prime Roaring Tiger. You can now combo Prime Wolf's Hunger triggered by spending Martial Spirit into Mass Destruction and Silent Step before Discharge Energy hits. Prime Wolf's Fang now attacks the targeted enemy. Shift RMB after Flash Step will not trigger Crimson Fang. Prime Wolf's Hunger after Prime Knee Hammer will now be smoother in transition. Prime Roaring Tiger used during the following skills will now have a shorter travel distance. Prime Fist Fury Succession Flow Bombardment. Prime Rampage Rampaging Predator Succession Combo Final Blow, and Succession Martial Deva. Or Diva, not sure. Improve the slow effect on your character when hitting enemies with Flow Death Strike and Succession and Flow Bombardment. The discharge energy of Succession Flow Bombardment will now be triggered more smoothly, which they noted above in the paragraph. Archer, we just got issue where Super Armor sometimes disappeared when using other combo skills after Glide was fixed. Icons of the following items sold in Rabina's shop were changed. The box of Kaffir Stones, Memory Fragments, Cron Stones, and accessory box. Fix the AP description of Elsh Longsword to match its actual AP. Max purchase quantity of the following items in Central Marketplace were changed as below. You can now get 1,000 at a time of Vinegar, Essence of Liquor, Grilled Bird Meat, or Flax Thread. 500 of Fruit of Crimson Flame or its buddies in the other fruit versions, and 20 Garmoth Scales at once. We've got added detailed descriptions to pet register items, and then Pearl Shop, which we'll take a look at in just a minute. Monster changes here. We've got new Dark Rift stuff going on. Powerful monsters engulfed in Great Darkness will emerge from the Dark Rift in the world of Black Desert. During periods of expansion, the following Dark Rift bosses will emerge in very hard situations, which means the highest grade box with Silent Dead for these. Dastard Beg, Ancient Puturum, Ahab Griffin, and then new ones here. We've got Sonal Siege Captain, Steel Necks, and Cavalli. Those guys are not going to actually drop the Silent Dead, the last three there. They're going to drop Ancient Spirit Dust every single time instead. And the reappearance of normal and hard difficulty Rift is now 30% faster than before. I can tell you guys, when I logged in this morning, all three of these guys, Beg, Puturum, and Griffin, are spawned right away, and they're all at level 1 instead of level 5, as if they'd been sitting there for 5 days, and they're all very hard. So I've got 3 boxes for Silent Dead ready to go as soon as I logged in. I'm not sure if that was everybody, but I would assume so, since it was immediately once I logged in. We got some interface changes, of course, UI adjustments, resolved issues, graphic fixes, and that sort of thing, as always, every single week. But let's check out the Pearl Shop, see what we got going on here. First up, we've got the Blooming Spring Pack, which is going to get you a Flondor Duck, a Fluffy Bunny, and then choose 3 of these types of discount coupons, 10% regular one, or 20% for apparel, pet, mount, and function. Then we've got just the Fluffy Bunny by itself, which you get you the rabbit and 20 nutritious feed. The duck by itself will get the duck and also 20 nutritious feed. Dangerously Adorable set is back. This is to look like a Playboy bunny, so there's that if you want to pick that set up. And then for the dudes and shy, you can get the individual white bunny ears or cat whiskers. They don't show pictures of them, but you can check it out in the Pearl Shop in-game. The Shining Arctic box now has the Arctic Fox added to it. It was previously the Polar Bear and Reindeer in the past. You can now get between the following tier 4, 3, or 2 of the Polar Bear or the Arctic Fox. Polar Bear reduces your auto fishing time if you didn't already have that one. Arctic Fox is the one that actually increases your item drop rate at each tier. So tier 4 Arctic Fox, he'll give you a plus 4% drop rate bonus with it, which is really handy if you don't have that guy already. You see the probability at tier 2 on these guys is 30%. Then you got 15 for tier 3 and 5% tier 4. You're also going to get a Arctic box, rare Arctic box along with it, which can get you these items here: Crocodile Origin Stone, Advice of Valks 35 to 45, some Valks Cry Cron Stone, Forest Fury, Magical Black Gems, Magical Black Stones, just Black Gems, Advice of Valks 15 to 25, or what you're probably going to get is those 10 memory fragments. 2020 bundle for 3,200 pills has a 20-day value pack, 20-day Blessing of Kamisil, 20 inventory plus 1 expansion coupons, 20 artisan memories, item collection scroll increase times 20, Valks Cry times 20, and a 20% discount coupon. If you can't tell, the 2020 package has a little number of 20 theme kind of going there. Master of Enhancement pack is 4,000 pearls, the same amount that normally 100 artisan memories would be. So you're also going to get, along with that, 30 Valks Cry, 150 Cron Stones, an Advice of Valks at 40 stack, a Blacksmith's Secret Book 100, and 1 Enhancement Help Kit level 2. We got a sale on Cabelius Divinus Premium set, so look out for that one if you're trying to pick up some Cron Stones off the marketplace. Central Marketplace, rather. Cabelius Divinus is, of course, discounted as well. The Dark Knight Sinterma outfit is also on sale. I absolutely love this Vadiant skin, and that is the one I use on my DK. We've got classic sets out here as well. The Atanus Classic set box for 2,900 pearls, and you'll also get a 1-day Secret Book of Old Moon. RN outfit set at 1,760 pearls. The Orient Allura set for 1,760 as well. The 300 weight limit is available for 2,800 pearls if you want to pick that one up for now. We have a horse breeding pack for 1,160, which will get you some reset tickets for male and female, and then 4 mount skill change coupons, as well as 3 celerity drafts, 3 Mount XP scrolls, and 1 10% discount coupon. We've also got Fairy Queen's Might on sale at 510 pearls, and 500 Elion tiers for 500 pearls. That'll give you 10 Elion tiers and an additional 10 Elion's blessing as well. So there we have it. A little bit lengthy, but we had a lot of stuff going on with Succession and then the new zones that I wanted to get into. So sorry it was a long one, but sometimes that's how it is. We need to get the patch notes out. That is going to be it for this one. Be sure to like the video if you did enjoy it. If you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe so you get notifications when new videos do go live. And if you want to catch me playing live, I am now streaming full time. So I have been doing 6 days a week so far. You can head on over to the Twitch page. There's a link in the description below, and drop a follow over there so you'll get notifications for that. You can also view the weekly schedule on the Twitch page. If you scroll just below where the screen point is, it has a stream schedule listed right there. It's also posted on Twitter or Discord, so if you follow those things, you'll get updates for them as well there. That is going to be it for this one. I want to thank everybody for watching, and I will see you next time.